श्री अनुराग शर्मा जी।
Thank you. Thank you, Chairperson, for allowing me to speak on this very important National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education Research Bill. पहले तो मैं मंत्री जी को, मडाविया जी को बहुत बहुत बधाई देना चाहूँगा कि इस बिल को लाने के लिए एंड गेटिंग अ सेंस ऑफ द हाउस कि आज एक कॉन्सेंसस ही है पूरे हाउस में जब इस बिल के समर्थन में अभी तक सारी पार्टीज ने बोला है, तो मंत्री जी को बहुत बहुत बधाई। Under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister, where India has vaccinated over 100 crore people, and not only that, we've exported medicines during the pandemic. I would like to congratulate the Prime Minister on making India today a Vishwaguru as far as pharmaceuticals is concerned. Today, under his visionary leadership, we have what we now call Vaccine Maitri. Today, India exports vaccines to over 90 countries, and this would have not been possible without the dynamic leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister, and it would not have been possible without the hard work done by our scientists, by our pharmaceutical industry. Today, our pharma industry accounts for nearly $42 billion odd, out of which exports account for about $22.4 billion, with a growth rate of 18%. I just heard Supriya Sule ji mention that the growth rate was only because of the pandemic. I would tend to disagree a bit there. The industry has been doing fabulous growth rates for the last couple of years, and we will continue to do so. Today, this bill becomes very critical because today we've seen India and Indian scientific talent across the world. When our students from IITs today lead India in the IT sector, our pharmacists can do the same. Our research scientists can do the same. Today, I also must congratulate the Honorable Mantri ji as well as the Prime Minister. हमारे वहाँ सर छोटे छोटे शहरों में उनको कहा जाता है मोदी जी की दुकान। मोदी जी की दुकान है जन औषधि केंद्र। जन औषधि केंद्र जो उसके बारे में भी आज थोड़ी सी एक आलोचना मेरे को सुनने को मिली कि जेनेरिक मेडिसिन इंडियन फार्मा इंडस्ट्री ज़्यादा प्रोड्यूस करती है। ये अगर जेनेरिक मेडिसिन नहीं प्रोड्यूस हो रही होती तो आज इन दुकानों पे हम सस्ती दवाई, हिंदुस्तान में आज सबसे सस्ती दवाई बनती है। इसके लिए मैं मंत्री जी को, आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी को और फार्मा इंडस्ट्री को बहुत बहुत बधाई के पात्र हैं कि इन्होंने ये सस्ती दवाइयाँ हमको उपलब्ध कराई। आज HCQ पूरे दुनिया भर में एक्सपोर्ट हुई। आज हमारे वहाँ से पैरासिटामॉल पूरे दुनिया भर में एक्सपोर्ट हुई। मैं फिर से मडाविया जी को एक चीज़ गौर मिलाना चाहता हूँ कि आपने जो 6 इंस्टीट्यूट्स और एक पुराना नाइपर में जो दिया है, इनको सबको नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ इम्पोर्टेंस कहा गया है। आज यही इंस्टीट्यूट्स सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट हमारे लिए होंगे अगर इस देश को $100 बिलियन का टारगेट अगले 3 साल के अंदर अचीव करना होगा। NIPER has entered into more than 161 MOUs with industry. तो ये कहना गलत है कि अगर हमारे ये इंस्टीट्यूट्स रिसर्च नहीं कर रहे हैं। About 5,277 research papers have been published in reputed journals across the world. 301 patents were filed by the 7 working NIPERs today. I would also like to point out that today, including having an undergraduate course is very important for the pharma industry. आदरणीय मंत्री जी ने जो इस बिल के पहल में कहा है कि students will be brought in as undergraduates, ये भी एक बहुत important विषय है। Undergraduate students ही ज़्यादातर रिसर्च में मदद करते हैं। मेरा भी कुछ ताल्लुक फार्मा इंडस्ट्री से है, तो अक्सर जब देखते हैं it's not the professors working, it is the young students, the young people who are willing to spend 14 to 18 hours working in a lab. तो undergraduate courses भी जरूरी हैं. आज मंत्रालय में 156 फैकल्टी पोस्ट, 150 नॉन फैकल्टी पोस्ट 6 नाइपर्स में 2019 से भर्ती की गई हैं और ये भर्ती हो चुकी हैं. An amount of 937 crores has been released for strengthening NIPERS over the last 5 years. Yes, we realize that better labs, state-of-the-art facilities need to be brought up. That's why these institutes are all, and proposed institutes are all being taken under institutes of national importance. Today, when much has been said about strengthening and also reducing the number of people in the Board of Governors. I think it is a very necessary step. Today, having a very large Board of Governors does not make sense. Having 12 members, I think, is completely ideal, out of which 12 members scientifically decided in the Board of Governors will make it a lean, clean, and an efficient working machine. So I congratulate the Mantralaya again on this. A larger council to guide and overall give a picture and guidance is an ideal situation. The Mantri ji has taken care of this. My only request would be what was also requested earlier through the standing committee report that indigenous medicines need to be upgraded, and especially the Ayurveda industry. So I would request that all the NIPERS, today I think only one allows a course in Ayurvedic medicines, but all of them should be allowed to do higher research. Having higher research in Ayurveda would give a fillip to the indigenous system of medicines, will also bring a lot more people into it. The last bit I would like to request is intake. Today the industry is actually starved of trained manpower. These NIPERS will become very, very important for us, because today I've seen some of the NIPERS, they have an 88% to 90% placement rate. So the children are really looking to join these institutes. Once they join and we have more people coming out, India is short of trained manpower, especially in the pharma industry, since it's a technical industry. So if our intake goes up and the number of NIPERS are increased, we would be doing a much, much better job, and India would actually truly be the pharmacy of the world. With these words, I'm grateful to you for allowing me to speak today, and I would commend this bill that should be passed by complete census in this House. Thank you. Jai Hind.